What's poppin', what's poppin', what's poppin', what's poppin'? Salutes. Welcome to the Real Big Fruit Podcast. It's early in the morning. Y'all know how I do. I'm the Michael Jordan recording first thing in the morning before I hit that door and go get a check. Yeah, I'm going to get a check. Yeah, I work hard. Yeah, I like the finest things in life. Yeah, I pay my bills. Yeah, I got life insurance. Yeah, I got medical insurance. And I don't say that to show off and brag and beat on my chest. Yes, I'm a responsible adult. Yeah, that sums it up in a nutshell. Furthermore, shit. Got Thanksgiving here. I gotta go feed these people. Right behind Thanksgiving, it's my wife's birthday. I got to take her on a trip. And right behind that is Christmas. My grandson in town. You already know how that's going up there. So yeah, I work hard. Take care of my family. But I say that to say this, man. Welcome to the Big Fruit Podcast. And today I will be recording episode 1 of Memories of Katie Pearl Bailey, my grandmama. And I can't start that segment off without my message to the youth. And my message to these shorties is this, right? I lost my grandmother when I was in prison, man. So I'm going to say this. When we out there young and dumb and wilding, doing shit, and catch them little beds, them little 1 to 3s, and them 2 to 4s, you might not feel them shits. But when you start doing them 5 to 15s, and them 15 to lives, and 12 after 25s, and 15 to life, 25 to life, etc., motherfuckers think you ain't paid enough. Shit. On that bed, man, I lost my whole youth. I never fathered children. Don't get me wrong. I love my beautiful family that my wife provided me. Love all my children like they mines. But I never fathered children. I'm of age now. I'm too old to be chasing a baby. That ain't gonna happen. So I never fathered children. I lost my mother, my old earthful queen. She died on me. And the fucked up thing about losing my old earth was this. I'm gonna try not to get emotional on y'all. The fucked up thing about losing my old earth was this. My old earth battled drugs and alcohol my whole life. Her disease, because that's what it is. Alcoholism and heroin addiction is a disease. Her disease made me angry. Her disease I was embarrassed. I was ashamed. Like, yo, I was going through it with her disease, bro. And I never really dealt with it because my mom was out in Coney Island. I was in LG. So that shit wasn't in my face. I never really dealt with it. So when my mom's passed away on my bed, I had to go to that funeral and stand over that casket and finally tell my mother I was sorry, I love her, and regret all the times that I didn't do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Then after I lost my mama, I lost 2 of my aunts. I lost my Aunt Margaret. Shout out my Aunt Margaret, rest in peace. My Aunt Margaret turned me on to the minister. Yeah, back in 85 when Farrakhan came to the garden. It was my Aunt Margaret that let me know that I had knowledge of self and I needed to check out the fruit. You know what I'm saying? I needed to be on point with Minister Farrakhan. So my Aunt Margaret brought Minister Farrakhan into my life. Real talk. And I lost the big homie. I lost, my grandmother was a matriarch of the family, don't get it twisted. But I lost my oldest aunt, my Aunt Dolores, out of Fort Greene. they know it's Big Lois out there in full green. You know what I'm saying? Listen, bro. I don't know if people understood my connection to my Aunt Lois. That was my aunt. That was my big homie. I woke up every morning, 6 o'clock in the morning, and my grandmother was having her cup of tea or a cup of coffee on the phone with her oldest daughter, my Aunt Lois. Like, that was the big OG. When I got stabbed and after I was handcuffed in the hospital and went to jail and got out of jail and my wounds weren't healed and I had to go back to the hospital. Now I'm no longer handcuffed, I'm just a patient. Man, I ain't gonna say broke out, but I left the hospital one night, man, sick as a dog, no clothes on, no nothing. Made it all the way to LG. Grandmother cursed me the fuck out. I'm gonna talk about her, that lady. She cursed me out about that shit. And when they ambulance took me back to the hospital, when my grandmother was worried and concerned that I would leave again, she called the big dog. And my Aunt Lois stood on guard like she was the police. Word. Losing her, I felt that shit in myself too. But you know, the big one happened. And losing my grandmother. Damn. Anybody that, listen man, everybody know fruit. Some longer than others. For those that know me the longest, it's a great possibility you met my grandmother. You even met her in passing. You met her on a visit. You been to my crib. She ran down on you in the street about what you doing. If you grew up with me, you knew my grandmama, man. Y'all know that was my favorite girl. Y'all know that was my ride or die. Real talk. And losing her was the ultimate blow in the prison cell. Yeah, man. A lot of people in the joint was worried about me when that happened because I was around a lot of dudes. Excuse me, getting choked up here. But I was around a lot of dudes that knew my grandmother or knew me and my grandmother history. And when she passed and I had to go to that funeral, boy, the jail was like, oh shit. Yeah, because everybody know fruit, man. I'm going to keep saying it. Everybody know fruit. Everybody know fruit. Yeah, man, but I wanted to let you know, I lost all my family members while I was doing my bid. Shit, my sister had some kids that their uncle in prison. I ain't getting to know them because of the situation. Me in prison, her out there, single parent. She can't be running that back and forth no fucking prison. So I ain't get to be the uncle I needed to be. The little sister got married. I ain't get to walk her down the aisle. I came home to no career. I left when I was 17, came home at 40. No career. No work experience. Yeah. That shit was scary. It was a new world. Computers, technology, internet. Yeah. Motherfuckers told me I ain't paid. I paid, but see, they able to say I didn't pay because my bounce back in me, it looked so easy. But it wasn't. It was a struggle. But what made it less of a struggle, I had a good woman by my side, bro. And man, listen, when you got a good woman by your side, man, sky's the limit, bro. I'm telling you, man. And more or less, when you do things the right way, shit is so much simple, bro. Yo, I did everything she told me to do, and this shit was just simple. So, you know what I'm saying? Getting on my feet maybe have looked easy to some people. I just did the right thing. I didn't play catch up. I wasn't running down on niggas. Yo, I've been going. Yo, hit me. I wasn't doing that. I wasn't worried about what other people was doing. I just got focused, bro. I just got focused. And so all that hurt, pain, and suffering I did in prison and everything I lost, now I'm gaining it back, bro. Slowly but surely. And I'm gaining it back in abundance of happiness and an abundance of joy and in an abundance of pleasure, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry if other people not happy in their lives. We're going to keep this train moving. Okay, memories of Katy Perry. Oh, my God. Where do I begin? Episode 1. Man, memories of Katy Perry. Most of these memories is going to be about her whipping my little ass, man. I kid you not. I'm going to say it started in PS 270. And if Manny P watching this, you know I ain't lying. I'm telling the truth. This is all facts. I never cap. Man, this the Rick James days. What the Rick James on fire. Super Freak on fire. We little kids, we don't know what the fuck he talking about, Super Freak. But it's just on fire. He's shaking his hips, he grinding, he doing all this freaky shit on what was the videos back then? Come on, man. Y'all know what it was. Was it Hot Tracks or some shit? It might have been Hot Tracks. You know, Rick James on fire. Man, we sitting in the classroom. We had to be in the 3rd grade. And the teacher left. I don't know what got into me. I jumped up on the motherfucking desk right on my desk in the classroom. Jumped on the desk. And on cue, my man Manny P starts singing Super Freak. We just started acting a fool. It was fun and games. Man, when that motherfucking teacher walked in that classroom, caught me on that desk. Yeah, I got disciplined in school, yelled at. My nigga. When Katy Perry got wind of that shit, I remember this one because not only was it the Rick James shit, I can't forget, but this had to be one of my most notorious ass whippers. Came home from school. You know the deal, nigga. Fuck. Punishment in my room. Got my hanger on back of my door. Shooting my free throws with the sock. Doing me. Can't leave the fucking house. No more punishment. She ain't say nothing to me all day. I came out that motherfucking room for something. And she was right there. Came out, oh shit. Switching that, did not switch, motherfucking stitching cord. Yeah, I got my ass whipped. Yeah, and CPS couldn't do nothing about it. They wasn't trying to do nothing about it. And we wasn't calling the motherfuckers to ask them to do nothing about it. This is how shit went down. She whipped my ass. Yo, son, when I opened the door, she was right there. So when I opened the door, oh shit. When she raised her hand, I tried to turn around and run back in my room, but I ain't closed the door. It wouldn't have helped anyway. She'd probably bust that shit through. I ran in my room. Man, she ran behind me. The first place I could do was under the bed, son. I dived under the motherfucking bed. She whipped my ass under the bed. Wow. She jumped from side to side. She on the bed. Get your ass out of there. So I said, fuck it. I gotta take it like a man. I come from up under the bed. She whipped my ass. I had to get in the corner. I was like, you gonna kill me. Please. Stop. You gonna kill me. She said, you want to be a motherfucking super freak? I'll whip your ass. You jump on that motherfucking classroom desk again. Yeah, Katy Perry, boy. Oh, my God. My grandmother was something else, boy. And she talked reckless. She talked reckless, boy. She said what the fuck she want to say, boy. What the fuck? Katy Perry. Oh, man. But one thing about her, though, son, she knew I was bad as hell, but she would never throw me out to the wolves. Never. She never threw me under the bus. Never. This is my word, son. I think me and Porto got arrested in Pratt Institute or some shit. Sneaking in because Pratt Institute is a art school. It's a college. It's an art school. All my life, I ain't never really realized that shit till I was in prison. uh, trying to better educate myself. When I was in prison, I was reading a lot of books and shit, and I came across the various universities and colleges in New York City, and I was like, damn, Pratt Institute. I started researching this shit. Come to find out, it's an art school. All them years, that shit's across the street from my projects, I never knew. I just knew it was a college. That's it. But it's an art school, and I say that to say, when we was kids, me and Portal, I think it was me and Portal, Egbert, some motherfucking body, because this is way back in the days. We snuck in Pratt, being little badass kids. We went in a window somewhere, and it was room, like, it was a bunch of clay, chalk, paint, you know, that shit artists use. Badass kids. You know we destroy shit. Not paint or throwing clay. Just being kids, man. Badass kids. And the security guard knocked us. That shit led to the police. That shit led to the police station. Oh my God. I can hear my grandmama now. Fuquan, they said you did such and such. You ain't do that shit, right? No. I know you didn't. They always lying on Fuquan. Word of mother, son. Yo, I kid you not, son. Two of my aunts worked transit. Right? Conductors, tone booth, I don't know, this early 80s, I'm a child. They worked transit. Me and Portal used to be doing us, son. Real talk. Me and Portal used to be doing us. We on the train, we every fucking where. Yo, me and Portal knew our way to Coney Island and back to LG when we was like 5, 6, 7 years old. We doing up. So one of my aunts is actually driving the fucking train. My little badass gets on the train. The fuck? She, you know, she working, she doing a job, whatever. But I know her day was fucked up. I know she couldn't think straight for the rest of her workday. Somehow she called my grandma, so which is her mother, Mom. I seen Fuquan today. Where you see Fuquan? I seen Fuquan getting on the train going to Coney Island. You ain't seen no damn Fuquan on no train. Mom, what I gotta do? I gotta bring you to the train station and show you the nigga getting on the train. Fuquan ain't going on my train. Word, son. I kid you not. To this day, 2022, if my family have a gathering, my cousin Ray Sean will tell you that story. What? Fuquan ain't did a motherfucking thing. That was my girl, boy. That was my girl. Memories of Katie Pearl, man. Yeah, man. She sat there like, they always lying on Fuquan. You ain't did that shit right? Nah. I know you didn't. Give me my damn grandbaby. Yeah. Yeah, man. Memories of Katie Pearl. Whew. Yeah, man, I was running wild, son. My DNA was all fucked up from my mom's and my pop's drug addiction and disease, man. And they dropped me off in motherfucking. And yeah, like I said, I ain't gonna stop saying it. You know what I'm saying? Katie Pearl, my mama, my grandmama, the matriarch of the Bailey family from Lafayette Gardens. My grandmama came to New York City from, I'm giving you the history my family gave me. My grandmama came to New York City from Macon, Georgia. Yeah, my roots go out to Macon, Georgia. Yeah. I'm a Georgia. Yeah, we from Georgia. Like, I know my history. We from Macon, Georgia. Them dirt roads of Macon, Georgia. Yeah. And my grandma's came to New York City, Brooklyn, New York, I think when she was 12. Soon thereafter, she had a couple of siblings that followed her. Two brothers and two sisters. But my grandma's came to Brooklyn, New York when she was a child, 12 years old. She landed in Brownsville, my man. My grandmother birthed 9 children in Brownsville, my man. My mother and my father birthed me in Brownsville, my man. Get it right. I showed up in Lafayette Gardens in a stroller. Alright? Shout out Brownsville. Shout out Big Fuquan, my dad. Rest in peace, Fuquan, my mama. Okay? Yeah, man. Katie Pearl. Memories of Katie Pearl, man. Yeah, man. Yo, I remember being a kid. Yo, mama. I'm going to tell it. Yo, this is where I've been being a kid, right? We in Brownsville. We visiting family in Brownsville. We visiting not my great aunt. We visited my aunt, which is my grandmother's sister. Rest in peace, Aunt Lou. Yeah, Brownsville, stand up. Me in Brownsville visiting my Aunt Lou. We on the way home. And I guess my grandmother and her sister was talking and I was ear hustling. And the conversation was about the men in their life. I'm a child. They the OGs. So they was talking about the men in their life and their children, which are my mother and my aunts and shit, right? So my little badass, I'm ear hustling, right? They talking about their dudes and their kids. So me and my grandmother walking to the bus stop in Brownsville. We walking. So I said, Grandma. She said, what's up, baby? I said, cause I only know 2 men ever in my grandmother's life. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, my grandfather Shaggy. Rest in peace, my grandfather Nick. That's it. I don't know no other man. I ain't never seen another man ever that exist in my grandmother's life. So it's just these 2. So we walk into the bus stop and shit. So I said, Grandma, ain't Auntie such and such, Grandpa such daughter? Yeah. I said, Grandma, ain't Auntie such and such Grandpa daughter? Yeah. But such. She said, nigga, you asked too many motherfucking questions. I was like that. That was the first time ever my grandma